Welcome to Behind the Crime, where true crime meets real life. Hey there, truth seekers, and welcome to the channel where real-life crime stories from across the United States come to light. I'm Rose, and here we don't just report the headlines. We dig deeper into the cases that haunt communities, captivate the nation, and sometimes still cry out for justice. From chilling confessions and unsolved mysteries to courtroom drama and criminal psychology, this is your destination for authentic, fact-based true crime storytelling. Every case I cover is real, thoroughly researched, and told with the respect that victims and their stories deserve. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Let's uncover the truth, one case at a time. Now, let's hear today's story. Podcast helped California cops crack 1996 student killing. On California's Central Coast, a roadside billboard stood quietly for more than 2 decades, a smiling photo of Kristen Smart, a Cal Poly freshman who disappeared in May 1996 under a $75,000 reward. The sign loomed near Arroyo Grande, just a stone's throw from the Flores family home. For Chris Lambert, then a shy 33-year-old musician from the nearby town of Orchid, the billboard was a childhood haunt. He recalls, "I thought I'd give it a shot, start asking really personal questions." Lambert, raised listening to old news about Kristen's disappearance, long felt unsettled by the lack of closure. 3 years ago, he put down his music career and high-quality recording gear into cold truth. He launched an 8-episode podcast titled Your Own Backyard beginning September 30th, 2019. He describes himself as a random boy with a beard, shy, without formal journalism training, but driven by curiosity and empathy. Lambert collected old police reports, news clippings, and court files. He tracked down witnesses who had never given statements or were overlooked. He called up people out of the blue, asking tough questions. These early interviews painted a troubling image of Paul Flores, the last person seen with Kristen. Multiple women described Flores as predatory, creeper, always hitting on women. Lambert gave space for voices that detractors had dismissed. A tenant reported discovering earring fragments matching Kristen's near the Flores yard. Another witness heard an alarm sounding at 4:20 a.m., possibly aligned with Kristen's waking schedule as a lifeguard at 5 a.m. Listeners from around the world began contacting Lambert. Some had faint, forgotten memories. Others had been reluctant to call law enforcement, but they felt compelled to share once the podcast gave them a voice. In late 2020, law enforcement reached out. Investigators told Lambert they were impressed by his careful research and the renewed attention his podcast brought to the case. Sheriff Ian Parkinson confirmed Lambert had helped bring forward key witnesses. Deputy District Attorney Dan Dow said the podcast offered a vehicle that drives new interest, which led to new information. On April 13, 2021, nearly 25 years after Kristen disappeared, Paul Flores, then 44, was arrested and charged with murder during the commission of an attempted rape. His father, Ruben Flores, then 80, faced charges as an accessory after the fact, accused of helping conceal Kristen's remains. Lambert was thrust into the spotlight. He described the experience. "It's driving me insane," he said, his phone flooded with messages from fans, tipsters, and reporters, but he stayed focused on the mission. In October 2022, a jury found Paul Flores guilty of Kristen's first-degree murder. His father, Ruben, was acquitted of accessory charge. In March 2023, Paul was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. He's currently serving that term at Pleasant Valley State Prison, where he has been attacked by other inmates. Yet, as of mid-2024, Kristen's body remains missing. The family continues to hold out hope for closure and has even offered to forego restitution if Paul would disclose her whereabouts. A judge ordered Paul to pay the family over $350,000 for investigation and memorial costs, but Denise Smart declines to call that victory. Our loss is Kristen. Lambert's journey transformed a billboard into a global narrative. As Vanity Fair put it, he was a shy musician with a big heart, not seeking fame or profit, declining offers for TV or streaming adaptations on ethical grounds. The Smart family praised his dedication. Denise Smart called him an angel in disguise, thanking him for reshaping her daughter's story and sparking a renewed investigation that led to justice, if not closure. Lambert, meanwhile, says he wants to return to music, but the case just took over his life. He continues to field messages, stay in touch with the Smart family, and think deeply about how storytelling, empathy, and persistence changed the course of a decades-long cold case.